morning to you, Naledi. Well, we were not expecting proceedings to sit for much longer. We'd known last night that there was going to be a postponement in this matter inside court. Today we heard that the legal representative for all the accused withdraw from the matter, citing payment concerns. Now it seems there will be two legal counsel that will be representing the 6 accused when we return to this court on the 18th of November. So another delay in terms of justice for the family of Babita Deokaran. You would remember that it's already gone past a year since she was assassinated after blowing the lid on those alleged dodgy deals within the Department of Health. And there have been many calls for whistleblowers, Naledi, to be treated much better. Those that blow the lid on wrongdoings taking place inside government departments or wherever it is. So a bit of a delay in this matter again, but of course this is now to allow the two legal counsel who will take over this matter and represent all 6 of the accused to peruse the documentation and ready themselves for the defense of their clients.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk a little bit about what happens now beyond the 18th of November, and if at all there has been a reaction from Deokaran's family, Chriselda.
Well, they were not in court this morning, but you can only imagine, Naledi, everyone would want answers to exactly who was behind the killing of Babita Deokaran. And, the family in the last instance, from what I had heard, was that they believed that the mastermind behind her assassination is not in the dock. They say that there are more people that need to be brought to this court to come and answer to her killing. They believe that the mastermind or other persons as well who are believed to be behind the killing of their loved ones should also be in the dock. So with all the delays that we're seeing now, but in this instance, of course, due to the fact that there is new legal representation for all 6 of the accused, they have the right to ask for more time to peruse the documents and to also familiarize themselves with the case before they can take it on. But it's certainly something that would not sit well with the Deokaran family, who's been calling for justice. It's already over a year now since her assassination, and the actual trial itself has not gotten underway yet.
Yeah, it's interesting that you talk about the calls for the masterminds really to be revealed and that to be part of the court proceedings. But what do we know about the 6 accused that we do have now potentially going to be on that stand on the 18th of November? Just a bit of a background on what we do know about them, Chriselda.
Well, Naledi, very little, and in fact that is something that will come through once the actual court proceedings get underway. Once we have perhaps one of the first witnesses to take the stand, will become a bit more clearer in terms of the docket and what that docket contains, stating what the link is between these 6 men and the assassination of Babita Deokaran. So at this stage, not much that we know about the accused, but the family adamant that there are more people that should be in the dock, and that in fact a mastermind should be one of those persons who sits in the dock to answer to the killing of Babita Deokaran. So essentially what they want is more people in the dock to answer for this killing, because they believe that those that have been arrested thus far are not the only ones that have been behind this. And you'd also recall the eyebrows that were raised, Naledi, once Babita Deokaran was killed, and then it was understood that that had been linked to her blowing the whistle on a number of dodgy tenders within the health department round about the time that the COVID-19 pandemic had broken out. And there's a general belief that there are many other persons who should be answering to this, including some of the other officials within the health department. We know that some steps have been taken by what I'm sure I can refer to now as the former Premier of Gauteng, David Makhura. I guess in the next couple of hours, I've been unable to see what is being said about that particular sitting as I'm in court, Naledi. But it was David Makhura who said that he was going to deal with issues relating to the procurement of, certain things within government departments, tighten, measures to ensure that corruption is not so easily conducted. But, it certainly remains to be seen, where whether more heads will roll with regard to the corruption that took place during that time, which was uncovered by Babita Deokaran, which led to her assassination.